Hello everyone and welcome to a new episode of The Bog Warrior. In today's episode I will show you how to efficiently farm 4 amulets with passive ranks at the Undercity. Before we begin, you might be asking why are amulets with passive ranks so important? Well, the short answer is damage. For example, in Season 11, paladins are searching for amulets that have the following passives: Righteousness, the best offense, and Iron Shapes Iron. If you look at the skill tree, Righteousness gives you increased holy damage, the best offense gives you increased damage while fortified, and Iron Shapes Iron gives you increased critical strike damage. So a good amulet, even without GAs, can massively increase your damage. That is why we search for them. However, be warned that farming for these amulets is one of the hardest grinds in Diablo 4. That being said, let's quickly see how to farm for them as best as possible. The first thing you want to do is open the map and mark Kuras Bazaar as your favorite hub, since you will be teleporting to it a lot to run the Undercity. Next, make sure you are at Attunement 4 and that you have a speed farming build. Remember also to enable elixirs and anything to help you clear the Undercity as fast as possible. One of the best tricks to move fast is to equip the rune word back Ja, as it will replace your evade with the sorceress teleport. Next, go to your divine gifts and equip the Essence of Anguish in the purified version, as that one will give you 30% increased movement speed and Obols, which we can use to gamble, as you know. Next, since you will be earning Obols, go spend all of them before running. Since we are searching for amulets, it is a good idea to keep gambling for that, but in reality you can gamble for anything you need. Next, I suggest you hire Subo as your main mercenary, mostly because he will help you spot enemies and goblins if you stumble upon them, but it's not necessary. Next, go to the Undercity entrance and you want to use only the Tributes of Radiance and pay the 50 million for the passive ranks bargain. Yes, it is a lot of gold, but this is the best method to farm for these amulets, and since gold is so easy to get in Season 11, you should have plenty of it. Next, your goal is to find fast as many Tormented Spirit beacons as you can. These new beacons give you more attunement than the regular ones, so whenever you find one, go for it. There is an annoying mechanic where some chains appear forcing you to remain close to the beacon, but it only lasts for a few seconds, so even if that happens, just wait and continue activating these beacons. From here, try to reach the portal and try to not deviate from the main path. By doing this, if you stumble upon normal spirit beacons, do activate them. Continue, and when you're at floor 2, you will find the Grand Spirit beacon. Most of the players do it, but personally I never do. I skip it, so it is up to you. I find that the Grand Spirit beacon takes a lot of time to do it, and if you activate a couple of Tormented Spirit beacons, well, you won't even need it. Once you reach level 4 attunement, ignore everything else and just rush to the exit. Enter the final floor and defeat either Andariel or one of the 3 Undercity bosses and pray to the RNG gods to get something good. In the end, you're looking for an amulet that has your main stat, for example strength, and as many passive ranks as possible. It doesn't matter if it's a 750 or 800 item power. I also suggest that the first time you complete the Undercity, do not teleport back to town. Just leave the dungeon so you're back at the entrance and you can run again. By the second time you run the Undercity, your pockets will be almost full, and then you can go to town and get rid of what you don't need. Also remember to gamble your Obols and repeat. So there you have it. By following this strategy, I'm starting to find amulets with +2 Righteousness and one that has both Iron Shapes Iron and Righteousness, so even if it's boring, this is the way. But please let me know your thoughts in the comments. We reached the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching. If you made it this far and found the video interesting or useful, please consider to share, like, comment or subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.